I'm back. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Gigi of GGmadeit.com. You know, the knitter, the blogger, and the yarn hoe. This is my 5th week in a row of being consistent with coming to you guys with some content and letting you know what's going on in my world. So I'm not going to blab long simply because you guys know it's a holiday, right? You know what today is? Y'all know what today is, right? It's God Day. Yes, Game of Thrones comes back today. So, I need to do this, get it uploaded so I can woosah and get myself ready for this evening. So, this episode, I am going to show you a finished object. I am going to show you a whip, and we're going to talk about mail and knit in the pit. So, you guys ready? Let's get it going. So, let's start with what I stopped with last week, which was my hat. So I did finish, and I am so proud of myself. I am super duper proud of myself. Now, if you've been watching, you know that I'm test knitting for Inked Indigo. The yarn is dyed by her as well. You also know I am not a fan of doing test knitting. However, she bribed me with the perfect shade of orange yarn. You know all that. I'm just doing a little recap. You also know that the pattern was a chart, which normally would turn me off a little bit because I am not. Guys, forgive me because I think I'm going to have some power surges during this episode, so forgive me. Charts. Not a fan. Avoid like the plague. But I said here was an opportunity for me to face some of my fears, which I did. And you guys ready? You ready? You ready? Guys, look. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. You see? You see? So, this is a test knit, the Honeycomb Sweet Home, I think. Don't quote me. I'll put it in the down bar. But I think the release date is supposed to be May. Soon as I know that stuff, I will let you know. But look, I am so very proud of myself. Now, there are some mistakes in there, and I tried to go back and fix them, but okay. So this is my finished object. This is a big deal for me, simply because, honestly, if I have told myself that I can't, I'm sorry, guys. If I have told myself that I can't, trust me when I tell you I won't. I just avoid it. I'm not going to be disappointed. So I won't do it, but I did it. So I'm excited. I did it. And that feels good, right? I always say that one of my best feelings in this whole maker thing is when I have on something and someone inquires and they ultimately say, did you make that? I sure did. I sure did. And that feels good. Can you guys relate? Comment below. Don't it feel good when you have on something and people are stopping you like, that is really nice. Where you get that from? And you get to say, I made it. So I can't wait to be able to wear this baby and to proudly say, I made it. So that is it for finished objects. So let's talk about whips. So I don't know if I said this or not, but this test knit is a two-parter. It's a hat and cowl, set. So I just, maybe Thursday evening, I cast on the cowl for it. So same concept, but it's a cowl. So I will show you this when it's done. But that is what I'm currently working on. I'm just at the setup phase of it before I actually start doing the chart. It's the same chart that's in the hat. So I feel like because I've done it before, where my apprehensions was or where I was a little twisted up, I'll understand more. So I'm excited about that. So that's what I'm working on currently. And again, Amy Weeks, Inked Indigo, Periscoping Sisters, all that good stuff. The pom-pom comes from Jess. I wrote it down. Hold please. Hold please. The pom-pom is Jess Gas Cafe. And that pom is perfect. It's perfect. So she has an Etsy shop and I will share that in the information below. So we covered whip. We covered finished objects. Now we want to talk about mail. So you guys know how I am about gifts. And most of you have fussed at me and said to just accept my blessings, right? You can't receive your blessings if your hands are closed, so I'm opening my hands. So last week, I guess it was last week, I got notification and you know, it pops up, it shows the picture, and I saw some, I always say this wrong, so I'm going to say it very slowly, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll show you the label. But I saw that it was that yarn. So I figured someone saw a color that was in the orange family, and they were just tagging me to show it. So I didn't react to it right away. Well, when I did go see what the post was, guys, Marla is her name, was having a destash. And she was destashing this yarn in the colorways in rust. And Mary Ellen Portillo, I believe I'm saying her name right. And if I'm not Mary Ellen, please forgive me. She posted on the picture of this yarn that I'm purchasing this. So I guess when you buy, you have to put sold. And she said, but this is a GG color and I'm donating it to GJ. Right? So then Marla comes along and she said, you know, we're all fans of GG. She said, and what a good way to show how to pay it forward. So I have some more of this in a different weight. I'm going to add that to her package. Guys, right? So soapbox time, right? You absolutely, positively get what you give. And if I didn't know that before, I know it now from the bottom of my heart. Like, I don't ask anybody for anything. I don't expect anything from anyone. But when I tell you I am completely and utterly blown away every time that I get a package in the mail, and I'm like, what's this? A lot of times I'm aware, you know, someone will ask if it's okay, naturally, if they don't have my address. But what's starting to happen is people have purchased from me and they will take the return address off of the envelope and then turn around and send me something, like, because we're going to talk about Ain't my lips cute? We're going to talk about that too in a minute. So, the package came. And guys, I'm not a punk. So I'm going to try not to get mushy. But I've told you guys multiple times that all shades of orange matter, right? So this is all the same colorway. Let me say that first. And what I have learned in this fiber journey, or as my blog says, Confessions of a Yarn Hoe, I confess that over time I have truly learned that the weight of the yarn truly dictates how the dye presents itself. So this is all the same colorway, right? This is Rust by Labing Ami. Now, I always say it wrong, guys, so forgive me. But you guys absolutely know who I'm talking about. Can you imagine somebody gave this to me? Do you know this? Listen, people don't give this stuff away. People clamor to, just blessed. And thank you. Mary Ellen, I can't thank you enough. But the colorway is Rust, and this is 100% merino, and it's singles, her merino singles. So I have 2 skeins of that, and this is 400 yards, so I have to find something for that. And then Marla, the person that was doing the D-stash, she had the Rust in a DK. So you see what I mean, how the color presents itself differently depending on the weight of the yarn. Do you see what I mean? And then we have more of that same colorway, but in mohair. More Amy. Guys, just, my little heart can't take it. My little heart can't take it. So thank you, Marla and Mary Ellen. I so appreciate it. And I was having a discussion with Danny yesterday of Gemmadarlings to find out what I'm going to do with this loveliness, because it is gorgeous and I must do something lovely with it. So that was one mail delivery this week. Then, this is what I mean. I got this back, saw this, and I'm thinking, is somebody returning a pen? Like, right away, my feelings was hurt. Well, they weren't returning a pen. What did I do with it? Hold on, guys. They were not returning a pen. There was a card. I'm going to read you the card. And there was this lip stain by Mary Kay. So this is a, lip tint, forgive me. And the color, it says Canyon Coral is the color. That's what I'm wearing right now. So the card says, and we already know I love a card, right? The card says, Gigi, I don't even know where to start except with thank you. I've been following you for about 2 years now, and I love the joy and passion you breathe into everything you do. You inspire me to be better, to try new things, to break out of my black and gray comfort zone and embrace the world of color around me. Not just with yarn, but with people too. God has made us all in his image, and that looks like many different things. Thank you for encouraging me to embrace and support artists of color with active purpose. All my love, London. And it says, at the city in England. P.S. I knew I wanted you to have this lip stain as soon as I saw it in my catalog. I hope you like it. I love it. I love it, London. I think it looks good on me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So guys, honestly, this envelope was simply the card, and it would have been sufficient. Just to know that, you know, when I do get on my soapbox, which I tend to get on often, that somebody out there is listening, somebody out there is being touched, somebody out there is actively changing if they need to. Does that make sense? So thank you, London. I will wear this and think of you often. I'm going to take a nice picture and post it on Instagram and tag you, my friend. Thank you very much. So that was that mail. And then I got a big old package behind me that I didn't open yet. And this is from Knit One, Crochet Two. First of all, I love that name. Now, this package, she did reach out to me, showed me some stuff that she had, and she basically is sending me a sample of her yarn. So, I have never tried yarn from this particular company before. So, she's giving me a little bit of everything that she offers. So, let's see what this says. Hey, Gay. Here are some of my favorite orange yarns. I think you'll really like some of these. If you want to make a project in any, please let me know. Have fun and let me know if you have questions. And this is from Jess. So I will have fun because orange. It don't get no more. I was going to say funner. I was going to say funner. I was going to say funner. I was getting ready to embarrass Shelby on the internet and say funner. Doesn't get any more fun than orange. So let's see what we have. So as you can see, we got a nice big bag of orangeness. So I'm assuming these are all different bases. So let's see what we have. So this is pea pods. Okay, so this is her cotton base. And this color, does it say? Oh, the colors have numbers. So this is color number 390, and that's cotton. I like that. And it looks like maybe a DK weight. Yes, this is a US 5 and a 7, so I'm thinking like a DK. And then this is her Nautica. Oh, so she really has a nice range. This is her Nautica yarn. And this is 85% acrylic and 15% nylon. It feels really nice, guys. So, okay, so she dabbles in a little bit of everything. So let's see, what's this one? This is Kettle Tweed. This is called, guys. And this is, oh, please. 60% merino wool, 20% baby llama, 10% bamboo, and 10% donegal. Ooh. Not only does she dabble in a little bit of everything, but she's fancy. Okay, so this screams Christy Glass and Gigi. You see it, right? The orange and this me and Christy. You guys see that? Nice. I wish we had a fill cam. So this is a fingering, and you get, all her colors so far are numbers, and 437 yards is in this one. Nice stuff, guys. Any of you familiar with this particular company? Knit One, Crochet Two? Let me know in the comments. So this is her croc-o dye, it says, and this is superwash wool, nylon, and silk. That's wool, nylon, and silk. And that has 416 yards in it. Nice stuff, guys. Nice stuff. Let's see what else we got here. So this is called Daisy. This is called Daisy. And this is 38% linen, 32% silk, and 30% hemp. Nice, guys. Very nice. And this you get 272 yards. So she really sent me like a sampler would be the best thing to say, right? So then this one is called Après Ski. And this is, what's this base? 70-30 wool nylon. And again, her colors all have number. This is 375. This is a worsted. And this puts you in the coral, right? That's like your coral. I wish we had a field cam. Everything that I pulled out this bag really feels good, guys. And she really has a vast variety of yarns. There's one more, so let's see what else we have here. So this one is called Cosette, and this is 60% silk, 30% cotton, and 8% nylon. And this color is, yep, 338. Everything is numbers. Nice. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Very nice. And this comes 255 yards per skein. And that's pretty. So a nice little selection. I like, you know, folks have sent me yarn before, but I really like what she did. And she really gave me a nice sample, if you will, of what it is that she offers. So if you don't know about Knit 1, Crochet 2, go check her out. Tell her Gigi sent you. And I will be talking more about these because I have to decide. I really like the cotton. And I love linen, but it could be rough. But this, the base that she used, it doesn't feel as bad. It doesn't feel like I want to run from it. So you'll hear more about her. Thank you very much. Thank you for this. I will be testing them out. And you guys will hear more from me about Knit 1, Crochet 2. I like that name, right? Because we are multi-talented people. We can do a little bit of everything. So that was it for the mail. And again, you know, I've grown to a place where, you know, people want to get their stuff in my hands. And that makes sense, right? Because my audience is growing and folks, you know, will get some exposure. Makes sense. But what I like that she did, she was the first person to really just give me a sample of what it is that she offers, which I think is really cool. It's really, really cool. I like that. Even if I did like maybe like a sample scarf, like a big wrap with a little bit of everything in it, right? Who knows? We'll see what that comes to. So now we come to, and this worked out because it did chronologically. Now we'll come to Knit in the Pit. So what's that, Gigi? You're correct, is what I said too. My girlfriend Bonnie, who I met a few years ago on this fiber journey, we happen to have people in common, and we went to the same hair salon, and I'm sure we've had to run into each other, but that's another story. At any rate, she has been inviting me to attend this Knit in the Pit probably for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I live in the northern part of the state, and this event was down at Asbury Park, which is about an hour plus ride for me, which would take some planning. It was on a Friday evening, so I would either need to take a half a day off and jump on the train, and she picked me up or something. It took some planning. So I felt bad because she had invited me 2 times. Each time I wasn't able to attend. So I found Knit in the Pit, because you can find them on Instagram. They have a page. I found them, and I saw that when the next one was. I let Danny know this is something we should do. It worked out that Shelby was getting off a half day. So we jumped in the car, went and grabbed Danny, and we went. It's down at Asbury Park. It's right on the boardwalk. So like if I go again, when I go again, I'll probably go extra early and go in one of the restaurants and have something to eat. And if not, it's at the Asbury Hotel. And what I thought was cute, you had your bar there for folks that wanted to get a cocktail or 2 or 3. And then they had a section where you can get food, bar food. People had pizzas, personal pizzas, and Shelby won't stop talking about the grilled cheese that they gave you, tomato bisque to dip it in. She just raved over it. So it was just really cool. I have some footage I'm going to share with you. The organizer is John Giswald. John, forgive me. I know his first name is John. Jon. Griswold. I'll put his information below. I'll also put a link to Knit in the Pit. He organizes it. And this particular time, this past Friday, he said, was the largest ever. And when I tell you, we had to go get extra chairs, and my Danny is carrying a baby. So I made sure that she had some place to sit. But it was packed, guys. It was knitters, all age groups, all colors. Although, my shade is usually in the minority, but we were there, right? It spilled over to the other side. There's like bench type tables on the other side. All those tables were loaded with knitters. You had female knitters, you had male knitters, you had old knitters, you had young knitters. There was even a little girl who was being taught how to knit. So guys, like, it always hurts my heart a little bit when people say, oh, I wish I lived near you because we don't have stuff like this. I say to you, start it. John said the first meeting there was 2 people. He's like, the following week, it maybe been between 15 and 20 people. This past Friday, and I think this was the 3rd one, this might be the 4th one, but this past Friday, it was close to 70 people or more there. And I was just so happy that I could be there to participate. They have raffles, different yarn stores donate gifts to give out as prizes. They are helping with the Hat Not Hate campaign. So he was collecting hats, and folks were sitting there knitting with their blue yarn to make hats. Someone even gave out blue skeins of yarn with a pattern along with it so that you could make a hat. It felt good. I can't say I don't know. I say it all the time. If I had to pick the one thing out about my knitting adventure or my knitting journey that I love the most, it would absolutely, positively be the people. It would be the people. I met so many folks for the first time this particular weekend. There was a handful of folks that, as soon as I bent the corner, Gigi, folks I knew. Paige was there. My Just Joan was there. The public figure, Miriam, was there. Bonnie was there. There was just a couple of folks. I can't call her name. The young lady, they call her the head lady of Asbury Park. I always see her when I go to Chelsea Yards. I can't call her name, but she was there. So my point is, and then my honey, and it's going to break my heart that I don't remember her name right now. Oh my God. Please blame my head and not my heart. She made me and Shelby cards for Christmas, which I thought was the best. And she was there, and she had the cutest little printer. She was taking our picture and printing out these little, do I have it? I think I have it. The pictures in here. Do I? What did I do with them? I thought I put them in here. I do. And I also have I thought I had pens. There's Knit the Pit enamel pens too. I thought I had them. But she had this little printer, and she took my picture and like handed it to me right then and there. I was like, wait, where'd that come from? So I thought that was so cute. So it was just a good night. I have some footage, and then I have a little montage to collect, some of the pictures that I took with folks, and it was just a good night. It was a good night. So this weekend also is the Allentown Fiber Festival in Pennsylvania. I would have loved to have been able to attend, but this weekend just got away from me. It was just busy. I had to work yesterday. Shelby had to work. And then coming up soon, I am on Gemmadarling's podcast. I went to her house and I did her podcast with her. So I'm not sure when that'll be live, but that was fun. And it's Game of Thrones Day. I couldn't be racing against the clock trying to get home and being tired and trying to flustered. I got to watch the last episode from last season again. I ain't going to tell you how many times I've seen it, but I need to watch it again so I could be. Are you guys Game of Thrones fans? Talk to me in the comments. Did you get your cookies? Yeah, I know. Okay. Not everybody is. There's a small portion of the world that doesn't understand, so I'm not going to harp. But if you are a Game of Thrones fans, so I am going to include some footage for you guys at the end. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for the comments. I love it all. I really do. If you are new to me, make sure you subscribe, you comment, and hit that bell so you know when I subscribe. When I upload, I am currently every Sunday. Once a week on Sundays. Sometimes it's close to midnight, but it's Sunday. So thank you guys all. And the 4,000 followers, I have not forgotten. Trust me, I am working on some sort of giveaway to appreciate all of you loves. I just need to figure out the particulars. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for being here. See you guys next Sunday. And I think that's it. Have a good day. On purpose. Bye. Okay. Bring the beat in. Look, Rush Hour 2. We got somebody with us this time. Get it, Danny. I am here, guys, at Knit in the Pit, and my God, there is such a nice all the hats, hats not hate. Very good. Who's that? Where you get that from? Look at those pins. I love it. Thank you. I love that bag. Excuse me, Barry, but I understand that's your stuff in that wrapper.
This is the goods. These are the goods. We have 3 skeins from Knitting Wolf Luxury.
This woman took my bag and she won't give it back.
Yes, I did.
It's been 2 years? That was last
I think it was 2 years ago.
Has it been 2 years? I think it was. It's been 2 years that she had.
So I think that will be a place where people can still stay connected without having to exchange.
You see that man there? You see that man there?
That would be me.
He is the man behind the Knit in the Pit.
That is me, and I'm happy to be a proud papa of Knit in the Pit.
That, yes, he owns it. And look at all these people. Look.
We call them pit crew members. Pit crew.
Nice.
We've got something like 60, close to 70 people here. And my gorgeous orange woman right here who I've been waiting to meet.
Yes.
We've been playing pen pals, which is kind of like the new pen pal.
Exactly.
I am so thrilled to have her here.
Yes.
And her daughter, my good friend, my daughter.
His stepdaughter. We might as well let y'all know now.
But we are here to not only to commune and become friends, fiber friends, but we're here to also promote the Hat Not Hate campaign.
Absolutely.
You know, with Shira and Lewis,
yes.
The Brooklyn Boy Knits,
yes.
We are promoting goodwill in making blue hats yes. For the 1st of August, and 25,000 hats.
Yes.
So we've all got to pitch in.
Absolutely. We got it.
No doubt in my mind.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
But isn't this exciting? We have so many people.
It is. I'm going to turn around so they can see everybody.
And we're here every month, the second Friday of every month.
Second Friday of every month.
And we're going to be here for the rest of the year.
Nice.
The Asbury Hotel has been so generous to give us this time.
Yeah.
And they are thrilled to have us here.
Yeah.
You know, there was a wedding in here about a half an hour ago.
Okay.
And we are a very welcome group. Nice. They like to see the community come and enjoy the hotel.
Yeah.
Not just events.
Right. No, this is really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
We got a nice crowd.
Yep.
So we're going to walk through so you guys can see everybody. Say hi. It is a nice crowd here. Hello. How are you? Hi. Hello. Now, how long did it take you to make this?
64 gyms in New York City. Yeah. For high-rise.
That's gorgeous. It is heavy. It's a coat. It's a coat.
Really cool.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I worked with Swim.
Nice.
10 years. I was at a contract.
So wait, this is the second one?
This is the first one, and I made a second one in brown and pink.
Nice.
Gorgeous, and I put a button.
A button on it.
Big
Very
button
nice.
right there.
Very nice.
Style.
It is. Cause you fancy. Cause you fancy. I love it. Turn it around. Let me see the back. I love it. I love it. That is gorgeous. Hey Bonnie. Say hi to the people. Yes. Say hi. This is really nice. Say hi to everybody. Hello. Very okay, I lost my child again. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That thing drove me crazy.
But to go from here to gorgeous.
Oh, listen. So it even spills out here, guys. Hi.
She wants to go up over the.
So listen, I want to show y'all the bag thief. This woman right here.
Say again.
She stole my bag.
Oh, we're getting it down again.
We are. She stole my bag. And then she got the nerve to put the bag on the floor.
Her heart out.
See how she acts? See how she acts? See? That's all right. You're gonna be on YouTube. Everybody gonna know you're a bag thief.
That's fine.
That's her
That
right
works
there.
for me. But my yarn.
Right,
There you go.
right. The yarn too. So tell us about your store.
So I have a yarn store
What's
On
the
a
name of it?
farm.
It's a store on a farm,
on a farm.
or is it a farm with a store?
It's a store on a farm.
Okay.
And 2,000 square feet of squishiness.
Okay.
And I'm the indie dyer behind it. This is the yarn shop at Alma Park.
Alma Park.
Alma Park on Instagram.
We got to get there. Okay. Nice to meet you. I still want my bag though.
That's what she asked the other day. I told her to the yarn.
It is a really nice crowd. Really nice crowd. This is really nice. It was worth the drive. It took us about an hour to get down here. Oh look, we got somebody learning how to knit.